Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Guts of Glory and Gold. Today I'm coming at you with a video that you've always wanted but never had. This cooking of prawns video is going to be a low fiber recipe, meaning that everybody on the low fiber diet can eat this, and I will explain it throughout the way. Before I do so, please be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. I'd greatly appreciate it. Let's just get into it. So while I'm getting ready, I would love it if you guys could comment down in the description bar and let me know if you guys are on the low fiber diet, just because I can gauge what kind of recipes you guys might be asking for. Currently, luckily I can eat vegetables, I can eat fiber pretty well, but I didn't always. If you guys watched my story recipe a few weeks ago, when I was first diagnosed, I was living at University of Arizona, and right across the street from where I lived there was a Chipotle. So every single day I went to Chipotle and got a chicken burrito bowl. It was white rice, chicken, and salsa. That was it. I didn't add dairy and I didn't add any fiber to it, and that was the only thing I could eat. This recipe today is going to be a pork mushroom lettuce wrap. And I guess before I continue chopping all my vegetables, I want to talk to you about the purpose of this video and then how it's going to go for forever. The purpose of this video is to provide food content for those that are on a low fiber diet. Like I said, I really only had chicken and rice and I didn't eat anything else, which is really boring and really sucks because you start to resent food because it makes you sick. So I am on a mission to create a bunch of flavorful recipes that follow the low fiber diet. The rule for all of these videos that are labeled low fiber is that every single meal will be either 2 grams of fiber or less. This is really pushing my creativity and I'm super excited about it, and I've come up with a bunch of fun recipes that I plan on filming for you guys, and they will be reusing a lot of the same ingredients because if you're on the low fiber diet you would know that there really isn't that much to eat. But I will explain to you the fiber contents of each vegetable that I am using and explain to you how we are going to do this whole process. But for this video, this will be a pork mushroom zucchini lettuce wrap. So right now I'm cutting up some mushrooms. I've already cut up a white onion, but I'm cutting up some mushrooms pretty small. 1 cup of baby Portobello mushrooms is less than 1 gram of fiber. It comes out to 0.7 grams of fiber. So mushrooms are a great source, and we're going to be utilizing these a lot in our recipes. If you do not eat pork, you can just quadruple this amount of mushrooms I'm using. Of course, that will increase the fiber contents. Meat alone does not have fiber. Onions do not have fiber. The other vegetable that we are using today is zucchini, and I was on the fence of whether or not I wanted to use zucchini, but like I said, when you're on the low fiber diet, you really don't have that many options, and so I think it's going to be good to add to this recipe. 1 cup of zucchini is 2 grams of fiber. So I put the onions, mushroom, and zucchini on a non-stick pan, and you do not want to salt them yet. I'm actually not going to add any salt to this dish, and I'll explain why in a second. But because I want these mushrooms and zucchini to really cook down, I want the onion to do its magic and caramelize them. So I'm going to put it on low to medium heat. The longer you cook your vegetables, the more easier it is for you to digest. I personally like my vegetables pretty raw, but for the sake of this video I will cook them down. Then we will add our ground pork. While the vegetables are cooking and before I put in the ground pork, I will just put in a little bit of ginger. Can any of you guess why I'm not salting the vegetables now without guessing any of my other ingredients? Any of you know the answer why I'm not salting now? Please leave it in the comment section down below. And then I'm going to give the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is because I want my vegetables to be caramelized. And in order for them to be caramelized, all the moisture has to be sucked out of them. through the heat. And if I add salt, which is a dehydrator, it's going to speed up the process and ultimately end up burning the food if I were to cook it the same amount of time that I want to for a caramelization. I'm also not adding salt because one of the ingredients I'm using is soy sauce. Even though the soy sauce I'm using is low sodium, it is just a very salty ingredient, so I'm just not going to use it. So I'm cooking the veggies on low. This is the caramelization that you want. Everything on the stove is done cooking. I'm just letting it cool off while I'm cleaning up the lettuce. But there is something that I do want to address before this video is done, because I think you guys might have a lot of concerns about it. So the first thing is that some of you might be thinking that the low fiber diet specifically calls for no vegetables, and nowhere have I seen that to be true. And what defines low fiber from all of the scientific studies I've seen is anything under 2 grams of fiber. Obviously, you guys know your health the best, that you and your doctor have a game plan when it comes to your health, but I also know so many people that are chronically ill, whether or not they have Crohn's disease, but they are chronically ill and they say, well, I can't have vegetables because I have a hard time digesting the fiber. And you know what? They've never tried, nor have they made any attempts to try. So this video is for those that are on a low fiber diet but do want to incorporate more vegetables, but do want to have more heartier, more flavorful meals than just rice and chicken. These are the people that I am making this video for. If you do not want to eat vegetables, I'm not going to force you, and this is kind of your judgment call, but I wish that I had somebody to turn to when I was sick, when I was on the low fiber diet, that told me, no, this is a possibility. I think, you know, if you want to try this, maybe take a stool softener with it to help your digestion. But this entire recipe is under 2 grams of fiber, so I do recommend that you do try it. And if you do not want to use lettuce, lettuce actually doesn't have a lot of fiber. So like this white part, this is essentially like what this is essentially like celery. It's like water. If it was a collard green, that would be completely different. Stay away from collard greens on the low fiber diet. But lettuce like this actually has 0.5 grams of fiber per 1 cup. So if this intimidates you, first off, chew your fucking vegetables. And you can always substitute this out. You can use gluten-free noodles, you can use rice, you can do whatever you want, but lettuce itself doesn't have that much fiber in it. Oh my god, this recipe is so good. I highly recommend getting a better quality of lettuce than the one I have. Butter lettuce is a really good lettuce because every single leaf is like a cup and it's perfect for this kind of dish. I'm going to continue eating. I feel like I have food all over my face. I'm going to continue eating my lunch, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and if you tried it, send me a picture on Instagram. My Instagram is the exact same name as this channel, and so I would love to see all of your recreations, and I would love to know how it turned out. Remember, you are never alone, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.